Are we live here on the Schemmie's today?
We're live.
Right on. We're getting close to December and I love this Christmas cooking. Just love it. So anyhow, it's not quite Christmas, but Christmas cooking's coming, so I want to announce we've got some great shows coming. Here today on the show, we're going to smoke some chicken wings, we're going to smoke some meatballs, and we're going to make some smoky meatball spaghetti. It's going to be great. I'm going to show you how to make the sauce right now. We're going to get that going. I'm going to show you how to make these meatballs. Then we're heading to the Traeger, you guys. Got some great spices, sauces, everything going. My chicken wings here have been in this brine for about 4.5 hours. Cosmos, chicken soak right there. Beautiful stuff. That's from my wonderful, wonderful friends at Arctic Spas. Thanks, Wendy. This is great. And we're even going to do some dusting here at the tail end when these chicken wings come off. Some of us like buffalo wings, so we're going to do that. And this is a great product as well from Arctic Spas, which is fantastic. And welcome to the Schemmie's. Here I've got John, if you want to have a little boo in there. We got some butter here melted up, just beautiful. Look at that. That's a good quality butter right there. Let that cook for a second, let all the moisture come out of that so you're just left with the good stuff, the butter. Now right here, you guys, I've diced up a bunch of garlic. In that goes. This is our spaghetti sauce now, you guys. So this is how I do this. Usually I put the burger in and do all my frying and everything like that, garlic, the whole works. But today we're gonna do a smoky meatball. And I take that out to the Traeger, I smoke them. I'll either finish it in this Traeger or I'll bring them in and I'll fry them in peanut oil. And then put them on the side, the sauce is ready and you put them on and drizzle them on and I'll tell you what, you guys, well, you ask the kids, everybody, it's fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, I love
beautiful,
it.
Beautiful. So that being said, here's our sauce. And just give this garlic a few minutes to break down, let some of them sugars come out of that. Into that beautiful, beautiful butter. And what I'll do at that point is I'll add a little oregano in there, just like so. And then here, I use this in my meatballs as well as my pastas and stuff. It's a garlic spread, and it's fantastic. It's got parmy, a little extra garlic. It just adds for a little creamy and extra flavor. So always put a little bit of that in as well. We'll turn that down now the garlic's starting to do its thing. Let's put a little bit of that in, just helps build the sauce a bit. And of course, garlic and Parmesan. Don't be shy, and put as much as you like. If you like parmy, load it up. That's going in just like that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now the reason I'm doing this first is because I want this to simmer for a little while, let all the flavors do its thing, and then I take it off, let it kind of cool, and that's when you get the best take for the spaghetti, guys.
Oh gosh.
Just excellent, excellent, excellent. Now this here, you guys, is just about ready. The garlic softening up nice. You want crunchy, crunchy garlic. You want to caramelize it up a little bit, just like that in your sauce. And then what I like to do, while I got you here while that's finishing, is I use a beautiful 4 cheese right there. Because now you're getting the best of all worlds, I believe. So you get the 4 cheeses, in that goes. And then I love using this, a good tomato soup. And what that does, you guys, makes it creamy. Helps the sauce stick to the pasta, and it's great. I love it. And then I go with the bolognese, because being the fact that we're in meatballs and there's not a lot of meat in the sauce, well, none at all until the bolognese goes in, gives it a little bit more meaty texture on your pasta. So it's just fantastic because you get some bites without the meatball. And that being said, this garlic, does this smell good in here, Chloe? Doesn't that smell good? Oh, I know, loving this. Okay, in we go. Now I'm so excited, you guys. We're, it's kind of that Christmas season. Things are starting to warm up to Christmas, I guess. It's not quite Christmas season yet. It's pretty early. It's just going to be December 1st here pretty quick. But we started a little bit early this year, just with things going on, like COVID and stuff. We thought, you know what, we're in the house a lot. Let's get the tree up, get the train set up underneath there, and, you know, just get the eggnog rolling and the rum out, and doing our thing. So it's been great, absolutely great. Now what I like to do with this, you guys, so we don't cream, we want to keep it kind of creamy and thick. So put a little bit of milk in there, just like that. Schemmie tip of the week, give it one of them, and in that goes. Then you just get the little remainder of that sauce out, you guys. And a little bit in here. There we go, you don't need much, you don't need much. Got a little stir, get the rest of that out. We're gonna stir this up, you guys, just like so. Now, remember we put our oregano in? Gotta have lots of oregano. It's just awesome in a sauce. And just, oh, makes it like awesome. Just kidding. Anyhow, I'll try not to ramble on here too long and make you bored. So we've got that. Now I like to put a little black pepper in. Flavor, of course, lots of flavor. A little hint of Tabasco, just cause helps you kick a little bit, And oregano we got, and then, oh, that's what I wanted. So here I got some onion flakes. I didn't pick up any fresh onion today. So we'll put a little bit of that in just to give it a little different flavor, a little profile. And that being said, this is my other tip, is when you make a sauce.
This is more of a trick.
It's more of a trick. Put some sugar in. And you, trust me, you ain't even gonna believe how good it is. We like a lot of sugar. There we go, we like a good pinch of it, you guys. And it really helps just fight the acidity. And great, nice and sweet and perfect. There we are. So there's the sauce. We're gonna let it do its thing here gently. Cool it down and warm it back up, and it just seems to really do its thing. So we'll get this out of the way. Next, meatballs, right there, 80-20 chop. That's what I make my burgers out of, and that's what I make my meatballs out of. We got a little binder here. I use barbecue chips. You can use crackers, whatever, oatmeal, you name it. I just throw a handful of barbecue chips in. The reason I do that is they've got a nice flavor as it is, and adds a little extra to the meatball. And I got some salt, just like that. Now you want them to taste good, so don't be shy on the salt. Salt makes things good. Little extra oregano, being it is going with sketty. When you got the getty going, you need the oregano. Let's do a little extra there, and let's do a little extra there, Johnny. Okay, just like so. Like I said, didn't have the fresh onion, so we're doing our onion flakes, which is just as good, adds the flavor. Now this here, also got from Arctic Spas. Beautiful. I use this on my briskets, all my steaks, red meats. I've even used it on chicken wings. Fantastic. It's just great. And it's called Hardcore Arctic Spas, right on. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that in here. And it's kind of like salt, garlic, sugar, black pepper, chili powder. It can be a little bit spicy, so be careful on it if you don't like it hot. Nobody likes a blowing colon. And just kidding, I shouldn't have said that, but anyhow, that can happen if you get too much hot.
Though.
Yeah, little smoked paprika. In that goes. Beautiful, beautiful. And a little bit of black pepper as well, because we love it, a little extra black pepper, just like so. In with the milk, in with the milk, in with the egg, just like that. Very, 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 very good. That can go right in there. And I just about forgot, The reason I don't use big chunks of garlic and onion in my meatballs is because then you got them big chunks and it helps kind of, doesn't help it. Doesn't help it stick. You can get things falling apart, so I use like a good garlic grind, kind of whatever you want to call it. Now that being said, that's ready to rock and roll. We're gonna mix that up. Then I let this sit. I'm gonna mix that like that, let it sit for a while, let the flavors do its thing. Then I rolly like this and out to the Traeger. So I'll tell you what, let me do this, get this stirred up and ready to go. We're gonna roll to the Traeger next, and we're coming back. Did I just drop that spoon in there?
I don't know.
I think I did. Hang on. Give me a second here, folks. I think I did. Yeah, there it is. I knew it. I knew I heard something go kerplunk. Well, hanging with the Schemmie. See, one thing you gotta say, it's real. Nothing scripted. Oh, that is so good. Oh, kids, you don't even know. So basically, we're gonna roll to the Traeger next, you guys, and then you come on back in, and I'm gonna show you how to make our honey garlic sauce for our wings. And boil up the pasta, bring everything in, and we're gonna plate and eat. And yeah, we're having an early afternoon lunch. It's Sunday here. We're hanging out with the family. We're gonna play some board games, do some decorating on the tree. We got the tree up and need some bulbs and all that. So we probably will film some of that for this show, so stay tuned. And let's do this. Hey everybody, here we are. We're outside. It's warm for being wintertime here. It's a great time to catch up on some smoke. And we even do it in the cold, but it's even nicer when it's warm out, trust me. -20, it's a character builder and a good one. So here's those meatballs, you guys. Starting to smoke, as you can see. Now I'm just gonna give them a smoke in there, and then we're gonna finish those in the frying pan. So I'm just gonna let them, wow, that's what you're gonna say when you eat them. Tastes amazing. So those are doing their thing there now, as you can see. So we're just gonna let that smoke. And I'll let them go through maybe half an hour, just get that smoke flavor into them. Into the frying pan, peanut oil, crisp them up, ready for the spaghetti and the sauce. And here you guys, this is what's gonna go on here right away. There's that brine we got it in. Now when I mix my brine, I use chicken stock with the water and add that in with my Cosmos brine there, and it just adds for extra flavor and extra goodness. So those are gonna go on and smoke as well. So stay tuned, it's gonna be great. Hello everyone, we're back, and you're hanging with the Schemmies, and I love it. It's so cozy out here, cooking like this. So like I just showed you here, we got the meatballs smoking and doing their thing. They're gonna just smoke, and then we're gonna finish them in the pan. And I piled the wings on here, as you can see. And once these are off, we'll spread these out, but I want to take advantage of the smoke with the Traeger while it's on smoke, and then we're going to turn them to a medium heat and finish them off. Great. They've soaked in this Cosmos brine right here, and that is fantastic stuff right there. I'll tell you what, you save this, don't get rid of it, and you mix your whiskey with it. I'll tell you what, just make sure you take an aspirin to thin the blood out, because the old Tiger, that's salty. Right on. So we're gonna let these go here for a little while. Stay tuned, we're gonna go and make the honey garlic sauce. So come on in, let's roll.
We're on.
Are you on, Johnny? Good job. Here we are, you guys. We're gonna make our honey garlic sauce for our chicken. It's kind of a honey garlic / barbecue, you name it, good sauce is what it is. It's what they should call it. It's just damn good sauce. So anyhow, we're getting that going. I got some garlic and butter in there, just getting warmed up, as you can see. Just gonna caramelize that garlic up a little bit and let that flavor rock and roll. Here's our tomato sauce. Now that's just on a real low heat. I add a little extra oregano, and that's coming along really nice. So what I just wanna do there is I add a little bit more oregano, and I'm gonna add a little bit more of this on top. And what that parmy does, you guys, is it just helps thicken it and adds great flavor. So it's just fantastic. So here we go. This is coming along real nice. And I just stir that in, as you can see, into that nice tomato and that Parmesan. You can just ask everybody in here how good it smells. Doesn't it smell good, Joanne? Oh, just smells like amazing. I don't even know what to say. Chef Boyardee, I'll tell you what. Anyhow, he's looking for me. So we got these garlic here, just kind of letting the sugars come out of them and sweeten that up. That sweet garlic gonna be fantastic in that butter. Now what I do with my sauce here, you guys, is kind of my little generic thing I love to do. I got some brown sugar, you know, good stuff goes into there. So we'll start with ketchup. I'm just letting that garlic soften up a little bit. And now I give it a good healthy shot of ketchup here. Remember, this is going on the wings, and that butter in there will help coat the wings. Always does, it always does. And then I just put a little shot of mustard in there, just for a little different flavor. And then I always go to my chicken and rib Diana's. It's nice and sweet, it's got great flavor, just goes so good. Well, that's why they call it chicken and rib. And then right here, you guys, have got honey. Lots of honey, get in there, that's gonna tack them wings up real nice. Well, honey garlic, there you go, that's why. And then I go a little heavy here on the brown sugar. And I fire that in there, sorry I'm making a good mess. And then I go with some black pepper. Now we're gonna have some of them wings as salt and pepper and buffalo, so I don't need a whole lot of this. A little bit of Tabasco, just so you can legally call it a kicker. And then I just stir that up. It's gonna thicken up really nice. And it's gonna cook here for a while. And then I might add a bit, taste as you go, don't be shy. And you know, if you need to add more brown sugar, you don't like it that sweet, you can always add a few extra things, a little ketchup, a little more mustard, or whatever you like. Now another good thing to do here, you guys, I always put a little black pepper in as well. Pepper's like an awesome spice. Little black pepper there. And what you can also do with this is make the best of all three. Buffalo, salt and pepper, and honey garlic. So sometimes if I got the right crowd, I'll put lots of buffalo sauce in here. Frank's, of course, because that's awesome. And I'll fill that right up with buffalo, with the honey garlic, the ketchup, the whole works, my sauce. And then I add salt and pepper, and you get all three in one, and it is really good. So that being said, but today the girls want this, so that's what I'm making. So we're just gonna let that, whoa, listen to that. Now we're gonna just let that thicken up. I'm just gonna add a little more ketchup, because I can tell it's not quite as thick as I want it. And I'm gonna add a little more brown sugar, because I can tell it's not as thick as I want it. In that goes. And then what I do with this, you guys, is I just bring this up good. Just like that, stir it all in, get all that brown sugar broke up. And then I take it off, let it sit, let it thicken, and keep it warm onto the wings when they come off warm, and it's absolutely deadly. So stay tuned, wings and meatballs are out smoking. We'll have the meatballs in this frying pan real soon, and we'll have the pasta on, so we're getting close to that good time of the day. Are you live?
You bet.
You are, right on. Okay, you guys, so here we smoked the meatballs. Now they're not even close to being done. I just, like, smoke is so low, but they went through several rounds of smoke. Oh, you can just smell it. The whole house smells it like you've been doing jerky in the stove. It smells that good. Now what we're gonna do there is I got some peanut oil warming up here, and we're gonna fry those gently, crisp them up a little bit. Peanut oil, beautiful flavor. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna rest them right there on a beautiful bed of spaghetti and my homemade, well, kind of homemade, my flanged up tomato sauce. And call that really good. So basically all we gotta do here, you guys, drop them in there like so. And that's gonna take over. I just wanna get my oil a bit hotter, you guys, just for the searing, And that being said, make sure you can see the difference, where the smoke has been. Or some of them we had to stack because we made lots today because everybody's hungry. So, but you can smell it, it's beautiful on the bottom. And I use this grill with the holes, and that just allows the smoke to flow and look really good and do just wonders. And away a person goes. But what I do with my meatballs is I usually like to make it up the night before, if I can. Mix everything up, all the flavors, get everything going, put it in the fridge, keep it nice and cold. I put it to the back of the fridge. Next day when we go to cook, in about 24 hours, I take that out, roll it, beautiful. It just has time for everything to do its thing, and it even helps them stick, binds better, it seems. So, but the flavors really have time to settle into the meat. So I give these ones about 2 hours, 3 hours in the fridge, and then rolled them and then smoked them. And that just gives it that little extra. So that's how you do that. And we're just building a little heat here, boys and girls. Now if you're in the whiskey, now give these the smoky, and they go good with the whiskey. And I'm just going to cook them up here, get them rolling. Kids are hungry, everybody's ready to eat. They say it smells so good in here, they're all hungry. And they said, Dad, whenever you cook, it's just a wonderful day. And cooking's one of those things, you guys, where when you cook with the Schemmies and hang with us, it's unscripted. It's just, we're just people cooking like everybody else. We never took no culinary, no nothing. I don't pretend to be a great cook, I just do it. And try to pass on things that I've trialed and errored and made really good. So that being said, just send me recipes, any ideas you got. We'd love to hear from you. These are frying up. See you in a bit. This please here, Johnny, or Chloe. How does it look there, Chloe? Are you live? Yeah. Right on. We're live here. You're hanging with the Schemmies. Here's our meatballs. We're just finishing them up. We got our pasta done, our tomato sauce. The wings are just finishing. And right here, you guys, I'm just going to show you the next step of these beautiful, beautiful meatballs. So I put them in this tray. Keep it warm, while the other ones cook. And then now you guys just hang tough here. Now, that's off. And remember, I did these in beautiful peanut oil, so it just adds a beautiful flavor. Don't worry, get a little grease. Get a little grease in that pan there. Grease is what's going to make it even that much better, you guys. I'm going to save these for a cheat day, I'll tell you. Beautiful. So these meatballs, you guys, like I said earlier, it smells like a smokehouse in here. It's just fantastic. When I was a kid, my dad had a wooden smokehouse. He built it, and he just had a hot plate, and we'd go out and we'd find willow and use that, and we'd smoke our fish. And we'd catch down at the ferry landings in Hudson's Hope. It was, just the best fish ever, and everything was done. And I never ever forgot the smell of that smokehouse. I can remember, you hadn't smoked in it for a long time, and I'd go check it out with my buddies, and we'd open up the door, and you could just smell that beautiful smoke. It's just fantastic. Loved it. Anyhow, that being said, give that a little shake. That's hot. I keep forgetting about that. Now what I do here, you guys, I like to use a Tex-Mex for this part. Just gonna give it one of these here. Now you just watch, you guys, just watch. Don't go anywhere. Whatever you do, do not go anywhere. Our wings are finishing up, so that's just gonna give this a beautiful few minutes to do its thing. Now I just do it one of those. Tis the season. Chestnuts roasting, meatballs roasting on an open trailer. Now have a look here, you guys. Tex-Mex cheese, that's one we like to use. Pizza mozzarella goes good too. But we are doing spaghetti, and that Tex-Mex got nice flavor to it. So we're just gonna fire that in the oven, let that cheese melt up, do the flavor bonding and all that other fun stuff. I'm gonna whip the wings. We're gonna drink this grease here. We're gonna have a little bit of this grease in the whiskey. Just kidding. I'm gonna get rid of that, dump that, that's good. Pasta's ready, gotta get that covered up, keep it hot. And this here, we got a little heat left there. I'm gonna re-warm that up. That's still pretty warm. But warm that up. We got our honey garlic ready to go with our chicken wings. So come on back. Are we going there? We're rocking. Just like we're landing. Okay, here we are, you guys. Look at these wings. And I'm gonna just turn this off now, you guys, because we can. They're ready to come off. They've been on for probably 2 hours, give or take. Long time in the smoke and then high heat, just to finish them up. And now they're going to go indoors here for a little saucy. We give them the smoky, bring them in, add the saucy. And remember this, I salt and pepper, no matter what you're putting on, if you're doing sauce, whatever you're going to do. Put them in a big bowl so you can mix and toss and do the tossy. Mm-hmm. And when you do the tossy, just works everything around. And then you can, I'll tell you. Anyhow, get the salt and pepper on there, give it a little mix like that, you guys. How's it going there, neighbor? and you give it a little shake or whatever, and then add your sauce, because salt and pepper always goes great, like so good. So we're gonna get these off. You're coming with me to the kitchen, and we're going to Mao Town. Right on, you guys. Go do a little Maui.
Hey, John.
Salt and pepper right there. Okay, are you filming?
Yes.
Oh, you're live. Okay, right on. I was just, okay, here we are, you guys. There's our wings off the Traeger. Beautiful. Now everybody's on my back, they want to eat, so I'm gonna make this quick, and then I'm gonna take you over to that table and I'm gonna show you how you eat this. Just kidding. You put a little salt in there, you guys. Just a bit, you don't need much. And then I go with the black pepper. That's all flavor. Oh, I can just smell the smoke in here, you guys. It's like, oh. Wow. Bang on. Bang on. So this one here, always use that larger bowl, like I said, for mixing. Makes it way easier. There's our beautiful honey garlic sauce, or well, I just call that's just damn good sauce. So we're just gonna dump that in, just like that. Slop it in there like that, you guys. Oh, I'll tell you. Now we got the meatballs here too. Maybe you better get a little shot of that. I better show them here. These just come out of the oven. Look at that. Fantastic smoky, cheesy meatballs on top of spaghetti with Schemmie's homemade tomato sauce. Well, it's not a homemade sauce. I had mix and do, but I doctored up. It's like a homemade sauce. Now, I did drain the grease off the burger. As you can see, the meatballs there. Now, you save that, and you want to cook with it later, but what I like to do with it is I like to grease the fifth wheel hitch with it for pulling. Just kidding, just kidding. Anyhow, or it's great on heels. If you got rough heels, you just rub a little of that on. Right, girls? Just kidding. Okay, here we are. So there's our beautiful, beautiful honey garlic. Now what I do with this is I thin my sauce out for the honey garlic. Here's a little tip, I'll tell you why. Otherwise, you're licking, sticking, and you got wet naps hanging out of your ears because it's so saucy and thick, and takes away from the chicken. I like to keep my sauce kind of thin like that, see? And it just seems to coat and tack up, and you don't seem to be licking your fingers and going through the wet wipes as much. So there you go there. Well, I got you on here for me and Schemmie here. So here I get this, I had mentioned earlier in the show, a little bit of this is from Arctic Spas, and I'll tell you what, Wendy, you never steer me wrong, and that's fantastic. Arctic Spas, great, great. Go do a little shopping there, you'll be so happy you did. We got the fan on and that just blew into my face. I might have to sneeze here. No, I'll be good. So I just put a little dust of that in there like so, you guys. You just dust them after it comes out with this stuff, this wing dust. And then I just give it one of these. And you can add a little more if you like. If you want a little stronger, just add a little more. If not, no worries. Eat them the way you like them. That's how we like it. I want to dish up and come meet me at the table.
Holy smokes, that looks good.
Doesn't that look good? Holy smokes. Have a look at that right there. The Schemmie's Traeger wings. I'll tell you what, you guys. Good, good, good. Honey, garlic, and buffalo. And a little bit of ranch dip there for that buffalo just to help that coat the tongue a little bit to fight the capsaicin. Oh. Oh, you guys. Oh, it's so tender. That brine. That Cosmos brine. Excellent. Wow. Can't even tell you. Where's the chihuahua? Anyhow. You guys, thanks for tuning in today with the Schemmie's. Well, we did our smoky meatball, spaghetti, and chicken wings on the Traeger. What a beautiful way. Now here, you guys, I got a little parmy mixed in there. And I got our spaghetti, and I'm just gonna show you, look at that meatball there, I just cut that in half. Is that not fantastic, or is that not fantastic? You just tell me, tell me.
That looks great.
I don't even know what to say. It's that good. And I use the milk in there and stuff, and it keeps everything moist, and the meatballs are beautiful, moist, done in that peanut oil after they've been smoked. Everything's seared. Now, chili flakes is how I like it, so that's how I eat it. I throw a little bit of that in my spaghetti. And let me just try my spaghetti with my beautiful sauce, you guys. And here we go, ready?
Looks amazing.
I just feel like an NHLer here giving an interview. The spaghetti turned out great. We worked really hard in the corners on the Traeger. Got everything smoked. We had to break a few chicken wings, but we were good. Right on, you guys, hanging with the Schemmie's. Head over to YouTube, hit a subscribe, give us a like, and come hang out. Got lots of Christmas stuff coming up, lots of fun stuff. Let's go. I'm going to show you next week how to make some dirty birdies. That's Burt Reynolds. Those are the Ripples, rum, whatever. It's going to be that good. See you then.